this was a suggestion by you guys. So, and it's something I think it's something important to look at. This one is about how male body standards are out of control. And I think this one is important because there is very much a double standard when it comes to, like, we call it body positivity between men and women. And I do think that this is important and needs to be looked at. Okay, Mars, have a wonderful night. All right, so let's take a look at this and, well, let's see.
For men, today's standards of muscularity are fucking obscene.
We used to aspire to be
true.
like Brad Pitt from Fight Club. And now, because of this incessant drive of consumer capitalism, this incessant permeation of our brains subconsciously with social media algorithms,
Physique inflation is very real.
And it seems
Oh, okay, you can't see this last guy. Holy shit. Bear in your mind, this guy's on steroids. This guy in the middle is on steroids. Because if you're on steroids and you strike this pose, you cannot affect this concave V. Like you see with these two. Steroids will not allow you to do that, so he's on steroids. Ironically enough, the guy that can't do the suck in like this, no, it's not. No, that's not Arnold. That's not. That's, I get the face kind of looks a little bit like him, but no, that's not Arnold.
to be happening at an accelerating rate.
And fitness enthusiasts are concerned.
we are led like sheep into the slaughter to ever more muscular and lean physiques.
To the point where a great physique 10 years
Yeah, like, okay, hang on. I want to point this out.
Into the slaughter to ever more muscular and lean.
Look at this. This was Hugh Jackman when he first played Wolverine. And he was in good shape. Think about what he looks like here compared to what he looks like in Deadpool and Wolverine. Think about that. Look at how it's changed. Because the first X-Men movie came out, what? Mid-2000s? I'm trying to remember. Was it mid-2000? Was it 2000 itself? Okay. So yeah, Deadpool, for God's sake. X-Men came out in 2000. And, Revan, I do think that there was some CGI. A lot of it was there was a good deal with him. Like, he did go through that brutal workout routine to get into Wolverine shape again. And that's one of the reasons why he kind of wanted to stop the role, is because, and it's the same with Chris Hemsworth, which may come up in this video, is that the level of physical conditioning these guys have to go through before filming as a superhero is absolutely insane and is ending up being detrimental to their health. Like, Chris Hemsworth actually said he didn't want to play Thor anymore because the level, not only did Disney shit all over him, but because the level of physical preparation needed before those roles is grueling. Absolutely fucking grueling. And again, it is, it's painting a false picture of the quote ideal man, but it's also setting a precedent so that every actor that wants to be a superhero has to get into this insane, non-sustainable shape. And it is creating basically a false standard of what a man should look like.
Muscular and lean physiques.
to the point where a great physique 10 years ago can be considered average or even bad by today's standards.
Mike
Yeah,
Chang, Scott
this is
Herman,
true.
Jeff Nippard, their natural status used to be perceived as highly questionable. Today, People are calling them average.
Follow the science-based guys.
Why is it that you remain so mediocre, yet you know so much?
A shift we can see in Baywatch, Marvel movies, amongst modern superheroes, reality TV shows, and suspiciously muscular Netflix teenagers.
Can you rate this, guys?
Wait.
TV shows.
Hold up. What was
and
that last one?
suspiciously muscular Netflix.
Okay. Never mind. Never mind. I thought that was... I didn't have a chance to read the text fast enough. I thought this guy turned into this guy. Okay, never mind.
Netflix teenagers.
Can you rate this, guys?
Can't see him. Oh.
What is...
Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you. See, this is the problem. This is the fucking problem. Is that Hollywood has created the male body standard of what you see in Marvel and other products. And look at these women. They look at this man who is in incredible fucking shape. This man is in incredible shape. And they go, oh, dad bod. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you. Yet at the same fucking time, and I know this may not be the point of this video, but I'm gonna fucking say it. At the same fucking time, God forbid if a man does this to a woman. If they did this interview and it was a woman who was in very good physical shape, but she wasn't like stick figure. She wasn't like Victoria's Secret runway model or you know, Hollywood gorgeous with all of the CGI and makeup and digital trickery and shit like that. And they go, oh yeah, she's just like a wine mom, or she's like, oh, it's a mom bod. Feminists would flip their fucking shit if they did that. But they look at this man who is in outstanding shape and they go, oh, dad bod. People are just supposed to accept that. People can't say a fucking thing because if you say something, you're sexist. I'm saying something. You're a fucking bitch. This man is in outstanding shape and he should be proud of the physical shape that he's in. Sir, good on you. You look fucking great.
Oh.
What is wrong with you? You think this is a dad bod? Have you seen what most dads actually look like in the real world?
Yeah.
Experts are worried it's an issue that's trickling down from the bodybuilding world. An illusion.
Oh, good. Trey. I'm sorry. For those that find this body shape attractive, God bless you. I'm sorry. This is the furthest thing from attractive to me. I like, honestly, I don't get it. I don't get it. This is not attractive. None of this is attractive. None of it. It's great. Because it's not healthy. This is not healthy. This does not look healthy. Whereas, where is it?
Experts are worried.
This looks good. This looks physically fit, strong, healthy. This is how Mr. Universe used to be. And the guy the girls were crapping on is built and pretty. Yes! Wombat? 100% agree. 100%. And he's a Mr. Universe champion. He looked fucking great. These guys look great. These guys look physically fit, strong. They're slightly more muscular they're slightly more muscular, but it looks good. It looks natural.
It's an issue that's trickling down from the bodybuilding world. And
this does not look natural. This, in no way, shape, or form, looks natural. This looks, I'm sorry, but this looks freakish. This looks very freakish. And the fact that this is the way bodybuilding is like, I'm sorry, no. Fucking no. Well, yeah, it's where it used because look at this guy here. Notice how he's doing that pose and he can't make the V. He can't make that V there. That's an indicator of roid usage.
Illusion, driving many to shortcuts.
Hot take, but I think guys being a little overweight like this is attractive. What?
Male body dysmorphia.
A little over. I'm gonna have a problem, aren't I?
Is on track to overtake female body dysmorphia within about 2 decades.
So why are experts worried? It's about to get a lot worse. And how did we end up in this position?
Is that what a man looks like?
Fight Club was a pivotal film on the turn of the century. People wanted to look like this.
Yeah, because Brad Pitt looked lean and cut. He looked physically fit. You had some abs going on there. Yeah, and I have no doubt that Brad Pitt had some serious physical fitness and was not happy about it. Like, even this looks... He's lean and cut, although I will admit, he looks too cut. He's too cut. He's too thin. This level of thinness on him does not look healthy. It doesn't. Not at all.
Impressive, but also realistic.
Seriously? It's like you're photoshopped.
Back then, performance enhancers carried a heavy stigma.
Take steroids and eventually everyone will see you for what you really are. A fake, a fraud, an asterisk.
But in bodybuilding, they became essential. Each year, competitors...
Yo! This doesn't look real. This looks like a video game character right now. Literally, he looks like he belongs in a video game. This does not look real.
Competitors pushed to get bigger and leaner, no matter...
Oh, here we go. Here's where we started. It's hard to see with the chat in the way. And here's where we've ended. Like, even this is like, okay, it's Arnold, but it's like, even this is just too much. It doesn't look healthy. This doesn't look I see this and I don't think these people are healthy.
To the cost. From Steve Reeves to Jay Cutler, the look became more extreme. So everyday people turned to Hollywood physiques for inspiration. Hugh Jackman, Chris Evans, Henry Cavill. But the extreme standards of bodybuilding had already begun to trickle into the mainstream.
There comes a day where being average, being mediocre, is just sickening to you.
That's a mental health problem right there. I'm sorry, if being, quote, mediocre or average is sickening to you, that's a you problem. That is. Not everyone is going to be above average, be it in physicality or in mental acuity. Not everyone is going to be on that upper echelon, on that pedestal. It's not going to happen. And the fallacy of trying to preach to people like, oh, you don't have to be mediocre anymore. You can be on this upper level with the rest of us gods. Fuck you. Average is fine. There's nothing wrong with being average. Average people can do absolutely fucking amazing things. But when you have advertisements like this that are basically, you're showing off this guy that's built up, and he's just going, being average is just sickening. You're telling people, for fuck's sake, this kind of shit is more harmful to kids than the porn stuff we were talking about earlier. This is what is influencing kids to do in the worst way possible. Not the fucking porn. It's you've got guys that are doing this and saying, I am the perfect example of the man that you boys should be. And the younger generation is seeing this and they're being influenced by it. They're ignoring all the stuff that comes with it. That the incredible hard work, the torture you have to put your body through, the fact that yes, Revin, genetics fucking plays a part. I know you were answering another question, but genetics plays a huge fucking role. Some people will hit the genetic lottery in terms of physical beauty. That's just a fact. Not everyone will. Not everyone is going to be a Greek statue, and not every woman is going to be a Victoria's Secret model. These are facts. And advertising to young people that you can be that if you just do X, Y, or Z, and filling them with this false hope and causing them to take steps that they shouldn't be taking to try and achieve that is far more fucking dangerous. Like, look at how many women are afflicted with bulimia. Either because of mental illness, because they desperately want to achieve that body that they see on TV that the guys lust after. How many guys go on absolutely brutal physical fitness regimens and do irreparable harm to their bodies because the girls are all oogling the really cut up guys for their drooling over Chris Hemsworth and Thor saying he has the perfect body. This is the shit that harms kids. But we don't see anyone screaming about this, do we? No, instead it's we have to think that people that weigh 100 to 200 pounds overweight are fucking beautiful, and that's who we should ascribe to be, which is a whole other issue all on itself, and I'm not even gonna go there route because that's a whole other fucking video.
Video blogs blew up, then Instagram, focusing the attention on the visual. Fitness wasn't just about health anymore, it was about aesthetics, and this marked the rise of the fitness influencer.
And I just want to share my experiences and advice of what's worked for me, what hasn't worked for me.
More and more influencers joined the scene, but it was ultimately the most impressive looking that rose to the top. Genetic outliers, with many suspected of taking shortcuts to get ahead.
Guys like Mike O'Hearn and Simeon Ped, those guys aren't natural, but yet they claim they are, and so they also stand out.
The demand for more impressive physiques was reflected in Hollywood,
You see?
with the remaking of Baywatch and progression of Chris Hemsworth, Zac Efron, and Hugh Jackman.
Here's the perfect example. This is how he started. And he was fit. Make no mistake, Hugh Jackman was fit back then. And then by the time The Wolverine came out, look at what he had to go through. Look at the level of physique he had to go through to basically please Hollywood. So Hollywood could say, this is the standard that we're putting forth as to what a man should look like.
But people began calling actors out for secretive steroid use.
Reporter Greg here, reporting the news. The Rock's lying! Hello, wake up and smell the freaking coffee!
This kindled the demand for humbleness, honesty, and transparency.
Phew. That looks nasty. That looks disgusting. I'm sorry, that is unattractive. He looks unwell. He looks like he has a condition of some kind. Oh yeah, I know we covered him, Eki. I know.
So a new type of influencer emerged.
I am sick of fake influencers.
But some people started being a little too transparent.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to teach you some steroid maths.
Perhaps normalizing.
And this is going out to kids. This is what's going out to kids. This is on fucking TikTok. This is on goddamn TikTok. The most used app by young people today is TikTok. This is what's going on here. Not porn. Steroid use. This is what's going on. This is what is getting promoted to kids. How to properly use fucking steroids. Where's the outcry about this? Where is the outcry about this? People are all about screaming and weeing and think of the children about porn. Where's the think of the children when you have these TikTokers that are showing children, here's the proper way to use fucking steroids? Where is it? I haven't heard shit, or if I've heard, or if there's the talk about it, it's been whispers, and that's fucking it. Fucking shout it!
And glorifying steroid usage. It became less taboo and more accessible, which led to a sharp rise in young users.
That's why it went viral originally in short form, because nobody ever thought about posting videos of them injecting steroids and then working out.
That is without a doubt the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Some influencers began to use Photoshop and camera tricks to stand out.
These aren't the only people.
So, again, they're using fucking camera trickery to fuck with kids. Cause I'm gonna, and I'm sounding like a broken record on this. I'm fucking sorry, but this is the thing that kids look at. And yes, the curve. Well, yeah, he's deliberately trying to curve in his side, although it flat out looks fucked up. This does flat out just look fucked up altogether, but I'm gonna keep harping on this. Yes, Wraith, I know. That's why that's why I was pointing this out. The door frame's curved. He's photoshopped the curve in here to give him, maybe his left side wasn't as curved as his right side. I don't fucking know. But again, this is what the kids see on a daily basis. This. Oh, it's extremely asymmetrical. Extremely asymmetrical. That's why I said it looks fucked up. This is what is influencing kids on a daily basis.
Industry doing this, check your newsfeed. If you follow a lot of fitness people, I guarantee you will find more that are doing this now that you're made mentally aware of it.
This became such a problem, the Instagram versus reality subreddit gained over.
Wait, hang on. Since they're showing women. Yeah, a little bit of difference. Neither of them are bad. They both look lovely. Both of these women are pretty. Both versions of this woman are pretty. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. Yeah, her waist is not as nipped in as here. She's still pretty. There's no issue with it. And thank you, Sid the Cat. And thank you, Colonel.
Reality subreddit gained over 1 million followers, exposing many people for using filters and tricks.
Do I even need to draw the lines to show this is edited?
But what people watched trained the algorithm, so social media learned exactly how to keep you scrolling. Now, if you ask ChatGPT for the average male that goes to the gym regularly, you're presented with this.
There's nothing average about this body for a 35 to 40-year-old male who goes to the gym regularly.
It worked this out from the internet, where edited and optimized bodies aren't rare, they're the standard. Body dysmorphia is becoming a cultural aesthetic as opposed to a mental health issue. To many, now.
Wait, what are they calling it? Vigorexia. Is that real? It can't be. That's got to be okay. That's okay. So that's a social media buzzword. That's not actually a real term. Muscle dysmorphia, okay, or body dysmorphia, sure. Eggy, please. Please do. Yeah, and not to miss, yeah, I figure vigorexia is basically like the extreme water loss to gain those huge fucking muscles, yeah. Well, I mean, Reaper, it's a social media term. Here on fucking TU, this was created on social media. That's why it sounds like a child named it, because it's fucking social media. Yeah.
Is becoming a cultural aesthetic as opposed to a mental health issue. To many, natural doesn't even look normal anymore. As highlighted by the recent trend, showing long-time lifters revealing their physiques in natural light, only to face brutal criticism. This is what 8 years of training looks like. Achievable in 1 year. This is 13 years of consistency. Years of training looks like. Achievable in 1 year.
This is a girl. That's a girl's name. Hey, Danny, you're a girl. How the heck would you know if it's achievable in 1 year? I'll let you in on a little fucking secret. No, but everybody's body is different. Everybody's body responds to physical fitness and diet in a different way. So fuck off with that shit. Oh, this could be achievable in 1 year. Go fuck off with that bullshit. Let's see. After BMT, I came back physically more fit. If you saw before and after, it did not look the same. I have no doubt. Of that, I have no doubt. It's basic training, gray matter. I have no doubt. Basic training, the intention of basic training, not only to instill military discipline and everything that comes with it, like for training, is also designed to get you physically fit. Absolutely. So I have no doubt you returned from basic training more physically fit than when you went in. I completely believe that. 100%. Because that's what it is designed for. It's an intense amount of physical fitness where you are where you're doing physical fitness every fucking day for 1-2 hours a day. In addition to the physical fitness you receive just from all of your training. You're marching everywhere, you're carrying heavy equipment, that's exercise. So yes, people that go into the military do actually get more physically fit during basic training, as you are supposed to. Let her try for a week, she'll give up after a few days. Wombat? Yup. Oh, absolutely. This is a keyboard warrior. Danny here, trying to act you can do this in 1 year. Hey, Danny, how much do you weigh? What's your physique look like, Danny? And yes, I'm gonna say it. How much do you weigh? Let's see your physical fitness picture. Go on, you want to say it's achievable in 1 year? Put up or shut up.
This is 13 years of consistency. 13 years. You can...
Fuck you! Fuck you! This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about with where they're wanting impossible standards. They're wanting what's on the comic book page brought to life. And it's fucking crazy.
13 years. You can easily achieve this in 2 to 3 years. We're talking about bodybuilders here.
I personally don't think it's surprising that so many younger people are taking a metric fuckload of anabolic steroids.
Yet, while some worry about physique inflation, others argue we're glorifying obesity.
Yes! Bingo! We are glorifying the extremes. Either you have to be a Chris Hemsworth or Hugh Jackman or Henry Cavill after they have chilled themselves to get into shape for their role, and you see them on screen for an hour when it actually took them weeks or months of just destroying their bodies to achieve that look, and they're like, oh yeah, that's how a man should look. And if someone is actually physically in shape and healthy, oh, you're mid or you have a dad bod, go fuck yourself. And on the flip side, you have these people that are unhealthily big. And now it's like, you have to love this. You have to love people that are morbidly obese. Why are you fat shaming? It's like we're God, just like everything, we are operating in fucking extremes. Either you have to be so cut that you are unhealthy, or you have to be so fucking giant you're unhealthy. And yes, GRC, I did see that. I saw that Lizzo lost a lot of weight. And you know what? Good on her. Good on her that she recognized that she was unhealthily fat and she lost a ton of weight. I have no idea if she's still continuing to work on losing more weight. I've seen the before and afters, and Lizzo did a wonderful job. Like, all credit to her, she did a great job with that. And also, Adele did it too. Here's the crazy one. Adele was very overweight. The singer Adele, she was obese. I don't think she would classify as morbidly obese. I don't think she went that level, but she was absolutely fucking obese. She lost a ton of weight and looked fantastic ever. She looked healthy. She looked slimmed down. She looked healthy. You know what happened when she did that? People started attacking her for losing the weight because she removed herself as being a fat icon. Because Adele lost weight and dropped down to a healthy weight where she looks good and healthy, not slim, but healthy, like a decent healthy weight. And she was actually attacked because she was now no longer an icon for fat people. She was no longer an excuse for people to be morbidly obese because the singer Adele is also fat. These are the extremes I'm talking about, where you either have to be unhealthily morbidly obese or unhealthily cut and muscled to the point where you want to die.
To understand what's really happening, we need to look at the data. Is the average man actually getting fitter? The average American is...
Hang on. I know I've already said it before, but again, my coach in school told us we needed to aspire to look like them and be fit like them. Really, Columbus? Oh my. Therein your problem. And these are coaches in school talking to fucking kids. Again, this is the bigger danger to kids. Is instilling them with unrealistic body standards that they should never have in the first place. Hello, school through Green Twitch. Proud to hear and I've been watching for a while now. I think I might be invested. Oh, thank you, Cerulean. Thank you very much. Yeah, no, Mechanist, it wasn't. It looks like it wasn't. I'd say a lot of them are probably falsely using this kind of body standard. Wombat, no. A woman is not, well, okay. So, on that, to your point about questioning about a woman is fat at 170, it depends on the woman. If a woman is, say, 5'2" and 170 pounds, that would be unhealthily overweight. Okay? 5'2" and 170 pounds, I would consider to be a little bit unhealthily overweight. I don't think it's fat. I don't think they're obese like some people might say so. But I do think that weight loss might be needed. However, someone that is like 5'8" and 170 pounds is probably rather slim. So it all depends on the individual. That's the thing. You can't just blanket statement like, oh, I'm 170 or this person is 170 and thus they are quote fat. You can't blanket statement like that. Yeah, like Wombat, yeah, 5'2" and 140. I'm gonna hazard a guess. You've got a little bit of weight. You've got a little bit of going on the assumption that you are someone that is not currently engaged in routine physical fitness and that 140 pounds comprises of muscle. You probably maybe have a little bit of chub to you, but again, excuse me, I wouldn't qualify it as fat by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah, and Mike, exactly. 5'7", 150. BMI, I don't know how accurate it is anymore. Realistically, I don't know how accurate the BMI is. Because it's the metric for it. I think the metric for obese quantifies not only in your weight, but your oh God, what's the word I'm looking for? I lost the word. Shit. Basically, it's not only your weight, but also your biological metrics. How good is your blood pressure? How how good is your heart rate? How good is your breathing? All of that factors in with obese. Because if you think about it, obese quantifies as someone that has physical difficulties. The weight is resulting in physical complications, such as with your heart rate, such as with your blood pressure, such as breathing difficulties. That is where obese should be quantified, not merely from your weight. So, yeah, and bearing in mind quote-unquote obese, the definition of obese, that is a moving fucking goalpost. They have moved the fucking goalposts when it comes to what is considered obese these days. Just as a reminder. Like, what was considered obese 20 years ago is not what is considered obese today.
5'9", 200 pounds, with a 40.5-inch waist, putting body fat between 20 and 30%. Obesity is on the rise. The average American eats around 3,500 calories a day and takes just 4,800 steps. No wonder health span is falling. In fact, 1 in 4 people can't do a full squat, and 1 in 3 can't manage a single push-up, according to a UK fitness.
That's scary. 1 in 3 people can't even manage a single push-up. That's not okay. I'm going to say this though. That's not necessarily an issue of weight. That is not strictly weight. That is slovenly behavior where they're sitting around and not simply exercising their muscles. That is different. Being overweight, being morbidly obese is not the same thing as not having good muscular strength. Because people that are obese can still do push-ups. So we are looking at 2 different things. People that can't do a push-ups, like people that can't do a single push-up, those are people that literally sit around all day and have no physical activity whatsoever, and their muscles are basically, I don't want to say atrophying because that's not quite correct, but their muscles are severely weakened from disuse. It can, Brevin, yes, weight can play a factor. It certainly can, but in this particular example, it's a lack of use of push-ups. So, wait, what did Brevin say? Hang on. At least we know Ember can do push-ups and she's a NEET. Yes, I can do push-ups. I did them on stream. How many push-ups did I do on stream? Did I do 20? I can't remember how many push-ups I did that one time on stream. I thought it was 20. Yeah, I did 20. So yes, I can do push-ups. And by the way, before I forget again, Zeb, thank you for the gifted, and Gramps, thank you for the gifted also. Zeb, it was a few weeks ago. I did them on stream. I actually did push-ups on stream. Like 20 push-ups. It's like 3 or 4 weeks ago, I think. Yes, Serena did. It's in one of my YouTube videos. I just can't remember which one. Oh, yeah. It was the AC video about the morbidly obese naval officer. That's what it was. It was. If you want to go see it, where I did the push-ups, it's the AC video regarding the morbidly obese naval officer.
According to a UK fitness report. But the average fitness enthusiast is likely more muscular thanks to better information, equipment, and resources. A good thing, since the fitness industry has made things easier. If we look to powerlifting data, the average bench is somewhere around 250 to 300 pounds, squat 350 to 400, and deadlift 425 to 475 pounds. But those are trained competitive athletes. It's like comparing your reading speed to someone in a book club. The average 5k time for men, around 29 minutes, and that's only amongst those fit enough to sign up to a race. Here's what the average American man looked like in 2011. The truth is, the average person looks nothing like the physiques that we're constantly being shown online. It's becoming rarer for people to maintain a healthy weight, and it's this stark, widening contrast that experts are worried.
One of my PT tests had a guy do 125 push-ups in 1 minute and 75 seconds. Dude was a fucking unit, 48 years old. Yeah, and Eki, my guess is that is someone who maintained physical fitness for a long life. It means neither employed or in education/training. But I am employed. I'm employed. Wait, Zeb, did I say 75 seconds? Okay, I was reading Eki's thing. If I said 75 seconds, I'm sorry. It was 1 minute, 45 seconds.
How old are you?
16.
16? But are you natty or not, bro?
Natty. Wow.
I'm 16! Fucking hell!
Wow, I respect the honesty, bro.
Today, there's more teenagers doing steroids than ever before. People who have barely been training, jumping straight to enhancements.
There's nothing respectable.
Okay, and I'm gonna say right here, this guy looks unwell. Look, the redness of the skin. He did, like, look at the blotches on the pecs. He does not look healthy. At all. This man does not look healthy, despite this flexing.
There's nothing respectable about taking gear at 16 years old. Period.
The rise of people.
No. I'm calling this guy out. Don't fucking sanitize it. Don't say taking gear. No. Taking steroids. A 16-year-old taking steroids. Don't sanitize it. It's not gear. It's fucking steroids. And a 16-year-old should not be fucking taking steroids.
Period. The rise of people using steroids while claiming they're natural, or just eat chicken, broccoli and rice, is fueling unrealistic expectations, leading many to give up on their fitness routines altogether. Reckless performance-enhancing drug use and poor mental health. Perhaps a greater issue is not physique inflation, but deflation, where people think they need TRT or steroids to gain a bit of muscle and look good. Patience is a dying art on social media.
For all the years up to this point, what people focused on was nutrition, workout routines. There is such a disturbing trend right now where those search terms and even those interests have been replaced by TRT, SARMs, peptides, Ozempic.
And how fucking easy is it for these kids to get it? It's so fucking easy for these kids to get all of these enhancements and drugs that fuck up their bodies. Once upon a time, they were extremely taboo. Now, it's literally a click of a button and you got steroids that your 16-year-old or 15-year-old is injecting into their body. Where's the outcry on this? Where the fuck is the think about the children cries for this? This is children actually hurting themselves. This is children actually doing physical harm to their bodies because of fucking Hollywood. Where's the screams from these activist groups about just think of the children for this? Where are the screams about these people promoting this shit on fucking TikTok, where kids spend 90% of the time these days? Revan, I'm not talking only about men. There's shit like this for women too. There is shit for no, men obviously, the muscle buildup with the roids is obviously the big thing. But there's shit like this for women too, where they're throwing it on TikTok and giving them all like, oh, take this supplement so you can get skinny and you can look like a Victoria's Secret model. There's shit like that for women too. Where's all the screamings and all the outcries from all these activist groups for this? When they're not busy screaming about porn, why aren't they covering this shit that's actually doing physical fucking harm to children? Where are they? Where's the government saying, oh, maybe we should regulate steroids? Maybe the websites that are selling steroids should have this ID shit. No, they're focused on the fucking porn instead of the stuff that's actually harming kids. They're focused on the invisible boogeyman that in terms of harm is 1,000 times less, and ignoring the steroids use and the supplement use and these bodybuilders that are encouraging kids to live unhealthy lifestyles on fucking TikTok, where it's for everyone. Ignoring all that.
A recent study found that the fitness advice given by the most followed fitness influencers is often either harmful or lacks credibility. Hardly a surprise when the most extreme stuff rises to the top. Fitness is becoming less about health and more about performance art, a hyper-reality crafted to maximize views. This is why people are suggesting that fitness influencers are a plague on getting fit. It's why what Martin Burke coined f***arounditis is still such a problem. The tendency to avoid consistent effort and focus on unproductive activities, resulting in a lack of progress towards a goal. It's not one person's fault, but a deeper consequence of fitness social media.
Okay, that had to have been a
if you're
meme.
not shredded, you have a dad bod. Bear in mind, many of these people...
Yeah. Like, hold up. That's a dad bod. Fuck you. Yeah, this person right here says right. This person said, a dad bod is like George Cooper, whoever that is. This is a body of someone who trained for a long time. Damn Skippy.
Bear in mind, many of these people...
This guy is being classified as a dad bod. Looks good. You've got good musculature. You've got definition in the pecs. Yeah, got a little bit of weight on his belly. So what? So fucking what? So he's got a little bit of weight in the middle. He's still healthy. He still looks good. He still looks good and is healthy. That's what fucking matters.
Are Hollywood superheroes, some of which have probably taken steroids. And this is literally Superman. However, a large reason these sort of posts go viral is because they're such wild takes. Regardless, there's a clear rising pressure for men. A study found
here we go. Yeah, the whole thing about Jason Momoa. She looks fit and healthy. And of course, they're gonna say, oh, he's a dad bod. Where's the outcry from the body positivity fucksticks? Where's the outcry from body positivity people that love saying someone that weighs 500 fucking pounds is beautiful? Where are they when they're calling this guy, when they're basically throwing dad bod around as a slur? Where the fuck are they? No, Victor, I don't want the answer. I know what the answer is. It is a rhetorical anger outcry.
Found 22% of men, aged 18 to 24, show signs of muscle-focused eating disorders. Even the godfather of American fitness grew concerned about the mental benefits of exercise being neglected, as the television...
No, unfortunately, Zeb, I will agree. Some women have characterized dad bod as positive. The vast majority that I have seen online that have called something a dad bod do so in a negative way. There are some that may use it positively. The majority of the majority of the usage I've seen of it has been negative. Like dad bod means overweight. It's tantamount. Dad bod is tantamount to saying overweight and not fit. Some might grab it. I don't know. It's just it's all in line with the whole fucking body positivity thing and ignoring health. That's the crux behind this. It's they're talking about, there's all this talk about body positivity, and there's a complete lack of focus on, is it healthy? Are they healthy? If the answer is yes, fuck off. If the answer is no, they need to fix that shit.
Was first invented.
Well, this is what I think. People have gotten so far away from the natural way they should be living that they have lost the ability to be happy anymore. Because you cannot separate the mind and the body. It's an impossibility. Exercise is not only to make you more beautiful, more glamorous, but the therapeutic value of exercise, how it relieves nervous tension, how it increases your pep, your energy, and your vitality. That's the wonders of exercise.
This is why for my own transformation, I limited the time I spent on social media, and it helped a ton. I didn't end up looking like Ashton Hall, perhaps because I didn't wake up at 3 AM, but I'm no longer built like E.T., because I actually stuck to my routine.
You only fail if you stop.
Gym inflation might be a thing on social media and in comment sections, but in reality, things seem to be heading the other way.
Like this, hang on. It's not that bad for 13 years, honestly, it's terrible. Like, and this one, bro trained 1 day a year. They're mocking someone that's actually trying to be physically fit. I fucking can't with these assholes anymore.
In reality, things seem to be heading the other way. Most of the people mocking top-tier physiques or real fitness progress are just online too much, caught up in an echo chamber, inflated by physique inflation. That's why curating your media diet is crucial. Follow people who actually benefit you, not negatively warp your perspective.
The term influence means to have an effect on the character or development of someone. Be mindful of who you follow and be careful of who you let influence you.
Be proud of your own progress, and remember that a vast industry profits off your insecurity. In other words, it's best to focus on your own habits, because it's hard to worry about other people's grass being greener when you're more focused on watering your own.
Did not think that was going to fire me up as much as it did. Yeah, Wombat, agreed. I fully admit I don't exercise enough. I will fully admit I should get myself into an exercise regimen. It's just finding the time to do it that's a challenge, but I should.
Do these people not realize that after a certain period of time your body stops building muscle because genetic limitations? That's just how natural muscle is.
Brethren, no they don't. No they don't. That's just it. They see what Hollywood sticks on the screen. They see what TikTok puts on their phones, and they think, and they're basically told anyone can achieve this. Why have you not achieved this? So no, they don't comprehend that the body has a genetic limitation. Yeah, and exactly, Altanashi. Time is always the hardest part. At least for me. For me, time is the enemy in trying to facilitate a regular fitness regime. I want to